Hey, this is Ashley Jones. Today I'm going to be showing you how to split a design for your multi-needle jumbo hoop in Perfect Embroidery Pro. So the jumbo hoop that fits the multi-needle machines, that's the Brother and Babylock 10-needle machines, that hoop is 360 millimeters square, which equates to 3.8 inches square. So the design that you choose that'll fill that hoop actually only stitches half at a time, and then you rotate the hoop to the other side without having to unhoop for it to stitch the other half. So our software has a split option and a built-in multi-needle jumbo hoop. However, it doesn't work the best, but I know for a fact that Dime is working on an update that you'll hopefully see very soon to fix this issue, make it much easier. But until then, I'm going to give you a workaround for splitting your design in Perfect Embroidery Pro for that jumbo hoop. So since that hoop only stitches half at a time, we're actually going to be creating a hoop that is half the size of that jumbo hoop. So I'm going to click my hoop option over to the left here, and then I'm going to create a new hoop, and this hoop I'm going to name whatever you want, and we are going to make it 6.9 inches by 13.8 inches. So that's half of that large jumbo hoop. So I'm going to click OK, and then my hoop appears here, and I'm going to click apply. That puts it on my screen, and I'm going to say OK. Now choose your design. Yours may already be on your screen, but I'm going to select a design. I'm just choosing a quilting design that's built into our My Quilt Planner software, and over in the top right here I'm going to choose transform, and I'm going to make this a 12-inch square quilt design. I wouldn't go much larger than 12 inches on this split, just merely because you need a little extra room to be able to move your design to get it to line up with the placement marks. So that extra space around there gives you the ability to do that without having to unhoop your fabric in this hoop. So now that my design's the size that I want, this is the hoop size that I'll be using as far as the machine is concerned, and I'm going to choose my split option. Now this wants to split it into 3 pieces, but that's because this is actually accounting for this overlap area. I'm going to reduce that overlap area to 0.5 of an inch, and then that splits it beautifully into 2 for the hoop that I'm using. Make sure that Add Alignment is selected and click Split Preview. And now it actually splits the design, and this is actually, it's going to stitch this one first and then this one. You're going to load the 2 designs separately. So I'm going to click Save. You want to choose the location that you want to save this. I'm going to save it under my C Dime Designs, My Designs here, and then I have a folder that I've created for this purpose. So I'm just going to call this Split Design, and I'm going to choose the format for my multi-needle machine. Click Save, and it actually saves the design into 2 parts. I'll turn on my view so you can see. So these are my 2 designs that it saved, and this is a PDF file of the split. So what we're going to be doing now with these 2 designs is I'm going to be moving these little half placement marks, because we're going to be using this long line as our placement mark. That's a basting stitch, but we do need to remove those marks because we just don't need them. So I'm going to move this to the side. I'm going back to my Perfect Embroidery Pro. I'm just going to delete and turn my hoop off, and then go back to those designs, and I'm going to take the first one and put it on the screen. Turn on my 3D view so you can see what I'm doing. So this mark and this mark, I'm just going to delete it. So I click on it, press delete on my keyboard, click and delete. Now I need to resave this design. So I'm going to do File, Save As, go right back to where that design was saved, choose the format for my multi-needle, and then I'm going to overwrite that design. So I'm going to click on number 1 and save, and yes, I do want to replace it. I'm going to do the same thing with the other half of the design. So I'm just going to drag this to my Perfect Embroidery Pro. It opens up. This one I only have to delete this part. There's not one up here. We're going to be using this long line for alignment, so that just creates extra space that we can't move the design around. So File, Save As, choose the format for the multi-needle, and we're going to be overwriting that design number 2, and yes, we do want to replace it. So now if you watch or read Eileen's blog about lining up the two designs using this line, this is the alignment line, you will be able to tell that once I'm going to copy this one and then just paste it over here so we can see what's going on. So once you stitch one half of the design and you flip your hoop around, you're going to get this line perfectly lined up with the next so that when it stitches out, your design will be perfectly aligned, as you can see here. So in order to get that perfectly lined up, watch or read Eileen's blog that I attached to this post, and also you'll see how you're getting that lined up. You will not be unhooping like she does. You'll just be rotating your jumbo hoop to the other side. Hope this helps.